Preview.
Sawadee Krap! Good morning, class. This is Teacher JP, and I will be your teacher for today's discussion. How are you today? Good. This is still the continuation of our online classes here in Untitled Chapter School. So don't forget to listen and to read each pages of your books and workbooks. Let's start the discussion. Okay, so let's continue our discussion about our chapter 2. Our chapter 2 is about the addition and subtraction. Before we proceed to our main topic, let us first read our target goals for today. We have only 2 target goals. First, we have this: I can explain the relationship between addition and subtraction and apply my learnings to answer problems in addition and subtraction. So these 2 target goals for today is you need to perform at the end of our discussion. Okay? Alright. So we have here a review first of what was our lesson last time, which is the subtraction with regrouping. Okay? I have here again 5 steps for you to understand it more. Teacher JP number 2 will explain it further. Okay? So the first one here is the first look at the ones place. Okay? If you will identify that the first number on the upper part is less than the number on the lower part, then you need to go next door and get 10 more. Okay, that is what we call the borrowing of numbers, right? So we will borrow from the tens place, and then the number for that specific place or digit, we will minus 1, and then on the first or on the ones place, we will add 10. Okay? Again, to understand more about this one, I will play the next video, and then Teacher JP number 2 will explain it to you further. And he will also give some examples. Alright? Okay, so this is how to do the subtraction of numbers with regrouping. I have two examples here. Let us first read the first problem. Alright? Our first problem is 20,000. The symbol is, again, the symbol is minus 12,826. That's the first one. So, of course, every operation of numbers, we need to line up them. Okay? So I will write first the 20,000. That is our what we call min wind. Am I right? Yes. I will put here 20,000. Okay. And then our second number, which is 12,826. And of course, do not forget our symbols. So here in subtraction of numbers with regrouping, we have what we call the word borrow. Borrow. Okay? It's because some digits, okay, some digits in the min wind part are lesser than the subtrahend. It's like this one, 0 and 6. 0 is less than 6, so we need to borrow. So this is the use of the word borrow. Okay, I will show you how. What is 0 minus 6? 0 minus 6 Can or cannot? 0 minus 6. Can or cannot? Cannot, right? If our answer is cannot, therefore, we need to move to the other place value. Right? But here, it's 0. So how is that one? Okay, before we proceed to this part, let us first do this. Okay, this one is more easy to understand, and then I will explain this one again. Right? Okay, so I will solve this one first. 98,020 minus 75,986. This is what I'm telling you. 0 minus 6 is cannot. Correct? So I will borrow from here. I will borrow from here, and then 2 will become 1. How? We will just deduct 1. Okay? What is 2 minus 1? We have 1. And what will happen to 10? What will happen to 0? What will happen to 0? 0 will be added by 10. So what is 0 plus 10? 0 plus 10? Okay. This is now 10. Alright? Did you understand now? So this one is 10 now. This is 1. Okay? So what is 10 minus 6? 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. 1 minus 8. Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Cannot. Right? It's because 1 is less than 8. So we need to borrow from here. But here we have 0. We cannot borrow from 0. It's because it's nothing. Right? So, instead of we will go here, we will borrow from the next one, which is 8. So 8 will become, this will become 7. And before we can add 10 on this part, on 1, we will add first 10 here. Correct? Okay, so 0 now here will become 10. Okay? And then, since this one is our problem, am I right? We will borrow from 10, so it will become 9. And 1 will become 11. It's because 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay? Alright, now, we have here 11 minus 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. Correct? And then 9 minus 9. Alright, if they're the same, our answer is always 0. 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5, that is 2. And then 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7, 2. Okay? So our difference now is what is 22,034. Okay? Now let's proceed to this one. Let us go back here. Since we have 0 minus 6 cannot, so we need to borrow from here. But here is 0, so we need to move here. But this one another 0, so we need to move here. But this one another 0, so we need to move here. Okay? If the next number is 0, you need to move to the other number until you find the number that is not 0. Alright? Am I clear for that one? Okay. So 2 will become 1. And then 0, as you can see here, it will become 10, but you need to borrow 1. So, in short, 0 or 10 will become 9. 10 will become 9. 10 will become 9. Alright? And this one will become 10. It's because there's no other number here on its side. Okay? So, we have here now 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is 4, correct? 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 2 again. 9 minus 2 is 7. 1 minus 1, they're the same. So therefore, we will just answer is 0. Okay? If the number here is 0, it's okay that we will not write that one. Understand? Did you understand that? Okay. Now this is now our answer. Okay? Okay, I will show you 3 more examples after this one. Alright? Okay, so these are the other examples. So we have 1, 2, and 3 only. Okay? So let's answer number 1 first. We have here 78,139 minus 15,965. Of course, first step is we need to line up those two numbers. We have here 78,139. Of course, you have the minus symbol or the subtraction symbol. And then our subtrahend, which is 15,965, and the equals symbol. Now let's solve this one. 9 minus 5. Can or cannot? Can. So what is 9 minus 5? 4, correct? 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6. Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Cannot. So what will we do? We need to borrow from the next number, which is 1. So 1 will become 0, and then 3 will become 13. Am I correct? Yes. Okay, so 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6. We have 7. Correct. 0 minus 9. 0 minus 9. Can or cannot? Cannot. Right? So we will borrow from 8. 8 will become 7. And then 0 will become 10. Okay? So 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5. 2. And then, last one, 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1. That is 6. So therefore, we have the answer 62,174. That's the first answer. Alright? Okay, number 2. We have here 90,000 minus 28,965. Okay? I will line up first the two numbers. So 9, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oops. Alright. And then 28, 9, 6, and 5 minus. Alright. 0 minus 5. Can or cannot? Cannot. So what we are going to do is we need to borrow from the next number. Alright. 0 cannot. 0, 0 cannot. So we will borrow from 9. So 9 will become 8. What will happen to the next zeros? They will become 9, correct? 9, 9, 9, and then the last zero will become 10. Correct? Yes. Okay, so what is 10 minus 5? 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. And then 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. Correct? 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9. They're the same. So therefore, we will just put 0. Good job. 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Very good. And then 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. Good job. So we have the final answer, which is 61,035. Alright? Okay, last number. Let us read first. We have 98,075 minus 88,682. Okay, we will line up them first. So put here 98,075. Oops. Okay, and then 88,682 minus. Alright, now let's do this. 5 minus 2. Can or cannot? 5 minus 2. Can or cannot? Can. So what is 5 minus 2? 3. Very good. 7 minus 8. 7 minus 8. Can or cannot? Cannot. So therefore, we will borrow from 0? Yes, from 8, not for 0. Okay, so 8 will become 7. 0 will become 9. And then 7 will become 17. Correct? Okay, so we have here 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8. 9. Very good. 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6. 3. Good job. 7 minus 8. Can or cannot? Cannot. So we will borrow from 9. So 9 will become 8. 7 will become 17. Alright. 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8. 9. And then 8 minus 8. They're the same. So therefore, our answer is 0. Alright. So this will be our final answer. 9,393. Okay? And then, it's your time to shine. You will answer 3 numbers. Okay? Good luck. Okay, now, it's your time to shine again. I will give you 30 seconds to answer the following. Okay? Your time starts now. Fifteen seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, time is up. Of course, the same process that we are doing, I will help you to answer this one. Okay? Again, first step is we need to line up the numbers. Right? We will copy the number or the first number, and then we will write the second number. Okay? So our first number is 25,693. Alright? And of course, we need to align the digits on the second number. So our second number is 18,258. Okay. And of course, don't forget to write the symbols. And then you are ready to answer. Now, let's identify first. The upper part is 3 and the lower part is 8. So, can we subtract them? 3 minus 8, can or cannot? 3 minus 8, can or cannot? Cannot. Therefore, we will borrow from 9. Good job. So, 9 will become 8. Very good. And then, 3 will become 13. Good job. Now, the upper part is already greater than the lower part. So, therefore, we can now do the subtraction process. So, what is 13 minus 8? What is 13 minus 8? 5. Very good. 8 minus 5? 8 minus 5 is 3. Good job. How about 6 minus 2? 6 minus 2? 4. Very good. 5 minus 8? 5 minus 8. Is it 3? No. Good job. It's because 5 is less than 8. So we need to borrow from 2. And then 2 will become 1. And then 5 will become 15. Alright. So 15 minus 8? 15 minus 8? 7. How about 1 minus 1? Again, one of the rules in the subtracting numbers, if they're the same, the answer is always 0. Okay? So you can put 0 here, or you can just leave it blank. So our final answer will be 7,435. Now, what do you call the answer in the subtraction process? What do you call the answer in a subtraction process? Very good. That is the difference. Alright, let's proceed to number 2. Again, we need to align the numbers. We have the first number, which is 98,092 minus 35,683. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the solution. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 cannot. Good job. So I will borrow from 9. Okay, so 9 will become 8. How about 2? The 2 will become 12. Okay, so what is 12 minus 3? 12 minus 3. Yes, it's 9. How about 8 minus 8? They're the same. So therefore, we have the answer that is always 0. How about 0 minus 6? 0 minus 6 cannot. Alright, so we will borrow from 8. Okay, 8 will become 7, and then 0 will become 10. 10 minus 6? 10 minus 6 is 4. Very good. How about 7 minus 5? 7 minus 5? 2. 9 minus 3? 9 minus 3? 6. Alright, so the final answer will be 62,409. That will be our difference. Okay, last number. Can you read the first number for me, please? Okay, good job. The first number is 99,852. Okay, and then the second number is Very good. 89,987. And of course, do not forget to put or to write the symbols. Let's proceed to the solution process. 2 minus 7. 2 minus 7. Cannot. Very good. So we will borrow from 5. 5 will become 4. Good job. And then 2 will become 12. Now, what is 12 minus 5? What is 12 minus 5? Oh, it's 12 minus 7, I should say. 12 minus 7 is 5. Okay, how about 4 minus 8? 4 minus 8. Cannot again. So we will borrow from 8. 8 will become 7. How about the 4? The 4 will become 14. Alright, so what is 14 minus 8? 14 minus 8. Good job, that is 6. How about 7 minus 9? 7 minus 9. Cannot again. So we will borrow from 9. So 9 will become 8. Correct? And then 7 will become 17. Alright, so 17 minus 9. 17 minus 9. That is 8. Good job. And then 8 minus 9. Cannot again, right? So we will borrow from the last digit, which is 9. And then 9 will become 8. And then the other 8 will become 18. So what is 18 minus 9? Yes, that is 9. So what will be our final answer? Very good. That is 9,865. That will be our difference. Alright, so that is a short review of the past lesson that we did last time. Now let's proceed to our new topic. Our new topic is about the relationship between the addition and subtraction. Relationship between the addition and subtraction. So, what do you think will be the relationship? Okay. Before we proceed to the main discussion, let us first try to answer this problem. Okay. I will read the problem twice. Okay, and then before we proceed to the main solution. Okay. John and Peter want to buy materials for their science project. These materials are the following. First material, we have the construction papers, worth 180,000 baht. Glue, which has a price that is 50 baht. And scissors for 60 baht. If they will give 500 baht money, how much do they spend? And how much should be their change? I'll read it again. John and Peter want to buy materials for their science project. These materials are the following. Construction papers, 180 baht. Glue, 50 baht. And scissors for 60 baht. If they will give 500 baht money, how much do they spend? How much should be their change? So here we have two questions. How much do they spend and how much should be their change? Alright? Okay, so let's solve this one. Let's listen to teacher JP number 2 is because he will explain how to solve this problem. Alright? Ready? Okay, I will play it now. Okay, let's solve this one first. This is an example problem for us to relate this into our new lesson. Okay? So again, our problem is John and Peter want to buy materials for their science project. These materials are the following. First is the construction paper. So we need to write that one first. We can put here the word given. Okay, so what are our given? We have the first one is the construction paper. So we need to write construction paper worth how much? 180 baht, correct? So we put 180 baht. Alright, and then our next material is glue. Alright, so how much is our glue? Our glue is 50 baht. Okay, so we have 50 baht. And then the last material, which is the scissors. Okay, the scissors worth how much? 60 baht. Alright, and then what else do we need to write here for the given? Yes, we need to write how much money do you have. So we have here, I can put here my money. How much is your money? 500 baht. Okay, and don't forget the questions, right? So that is part of our given. What is our first question? How much do they spend? So I will put here the first question. I will write 1. How much do they spend? That's the first question. Okay, the second question we have here is how about their change, or how much should be their change? Okay, so after writing all the given and all the questions, let us now start answering it. Okay, what is our first solution? Let us first add, correct? What are the numbers that we need to add? Yes, the prices of the materials. So we have how many materials here? 3. So if we have 3 numbers, you need to choose. It's either adding separately method or adding all together method. Okay? For me, I will choose the adding separately method. What is our step? Our first step in the adding separately method? We need to list down the first 2 numbers. So for this example, I will write the first 2 numbers, which are 180 baht for the construction paper, and I will add that one to the price of the glue, which is 50 baht. All right. Make sure, again, just a reminder, make sure that the digits or the place value of each digit must be aligned to the place value of the other number. Okay, so they must be aligned, those place values. Okay, now let's add them. 0 plus 0, of course, that is 0. What is 8 plus 5? 8 plus 5 is 13, correct? 13. So where do I put 3? Where do I put 1? I will put 3 on the lower part and then 1 on the top of what number? 1. Alright. So we have now 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is? 1 plus 1 is 2. Very good. So we have the first answer, or the first sum, which is 230. Is that the final answer? No, it's because we need to add also the last material, which is the price of the scissors, right? So the next step is we need to copy the sum on this part. So I will just copy 230 here, plus the price of the scissors, which is 60. Okay, what is 0 plus 0? 0. 3 plus 6? 3 plus 6? 9. Very good. And then 2 plus nothing. There's a number. That means you will just copy. So we have the final sum of all the materials, which is 290. This is the total. I will put here total expenses. All right. So the next thing we need to solve is your change, right? So we already found the answer in number 1, which is 290 baht. Okay, so let us now answer the second one. That is, how about their change? Change is one of the clues that we are going to use subtraction. Am I right? Okay, so for the second solution, let us use the subtraction. All right? So we have here, how much money do you have? How much money do you have? 500 baht. Am I right? So, what is the number I will put on its lower part? What number? Is it 180? Is it 50? Is it 60? Is it 230 or 290? Yes, we need to use 290. It's because we need to find what will be our change, or how much will be our change. All right, so this 290, this is the expenses. Am I right? Or total expenses. And 500 is your money. Correct? Okay, so let us now subtract those two numbers. What is 0 minus 0? Yes, that's also 0. How about 0 minus 9? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Cannot. So what we are going to do? We need to, what is the right word? Borrow. Very good. We need to borrow from 5. So 5 will become 4, and then 0 will become 10. Very good. So what is 10 minus 9? What is 10 minus 9? 1. All right. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. We have 2. Good job. So this is now our change. Okay? Did you understand? Now, how can we relate this one into our new lesson? We can relate this one using what we call checking. Why do we need to check? It's because we need to see if our answer is correct. Alright? So how can we check if the 210 is correct? We will use that number and replace to the other numbers, and let's see if they will get the other number. Is that clear? No, right? So I will show you here. Okay. So for example, I want to find first 500 using these two numbers. How? Okay, what is the inverse of minus? What is the inverse of minus? Inverse, or the opposite of minus. So I'm using the word opposite. Okay? Or inverse. It's because later on we will identify, or we will define what is an opposite and what is an inverse, if they're the same or not. Okay? So here we need to find first the 500. Let us first find the opposite of minus. What is the opposite of minus? Plus, correct? So we will plus 290 and 210. If we got 500, that means 210 is correct. Let's see. What is 0 plus 0? 0. 9 plus 1? 9 plus 1? 10. Alright, so 0 here, and then 1 on the top of 2. 1 plus 2? 3. 3 plus 2? 5. See, we got 500. That means 210 is correct. What else? What else? We can also use other numbers such as 500 minus 210. Still, we are using the answer. Okay? Using the answer and one of the addends, okay, we can identify or we can find the other addends in an addition process. Okay? So what is 0 minus 0? 0. 0 minus 1? Can or cannot? Cannot. So therefore, I will borrow from 5. 5 will become 4. 0 will become 10. Good job. So what is 10 minus 1? 10 minus 1 is 9. 4 minus 2 is 2. See? Using the 210 as the answer, we can find also the other given number. So that means using those solutions in checking, we can surely identify that this answer is really correct. Okay? Alright, so our final answer will be, on the first one, is they will spend 290 baht, and their change, if they will pay 500 baht, we have 210 baht. Okay? Now, let us relate this problem to our new lesson. Okay, let's solve. Okay? As mathematicians like to say, there is an inverse relationship between addition and subtraction. Okay, but what does inverse mean? You can think of inverse as the meaning of opposite. Okay, that means the other way around. For example, the opposite of good is bad. The opposite of yes is no. Okay, so that is what we call the inverse. Addition and subtraction are opposites. They basically undo each other. Okay, so for each set of 3 different numbers, you can create 2 addition and 2 subtraction number facts that are related. Just for example, the solution that we did for the first problem. Okay, so to understand more about the relationship between these two, we have here the first example. I will use the numbers in the first word problem. Okay, so we have the 500 minus 290 is 210. So this will be the given mathematical statement. Okay, now using this mathematical statement, we can also create other 3 mathematical statements using addition or subtraction. Okay, how? For example, this one, 200 plus 210 is equivalent to 500. Right? See, different positions, different what do you call that one? Different operation. Still, we can use the 3 numbers. Okay, another one, 500 minus 210 is 290. Again, different positions, other operation, but still we didn't change the numbers. Okay, they're still the same. And you can also use, as part of this mathematical statement, is what we call the commutative property of addition. We will just exchange the places of 290 and 210. In the first part, we have 290 plus 210. But here, we can also do 210 plus 290 equals 500. Okay? Again, so the definition given here on our first slide, we can create other 3 more mathematical statements using only one mathematical statement. Okay? So to understand more about this one, I will play a video where teacher GP number 2 is giving you other examples. Okay? Alright, so these are other examples of the relationship between the addition and the subtraction. Okay? So I will write one equation and then let us find the other equations related to that equation. Just like what we did on the first part. Alright? Okay. So for example, we have here the equation. I'll write first the other examples as its title. Okay. First is this. For example, we have 22,586 plus 18,008 or 600, I should say, 679. Okay. So before we proceed to the other equations, let us first find the sum of these two numbers. Alright? So what is 22,586 plus 18,679? Okay. So for you to answer that one, of course, we need to align them first. Am I right? Yes. Okay, so I will write the two numbers. 22586. Okay, sorry for this number. I know it's ugly. And then 18679. Right? What is 6 plus 9? What is 6 plus 9? 6 plus 9 is 15. Very good. 5 on the lower part and 1 on the top of the next number, which is on the top of 8. Correct? Okay. And then, what is 1 plus 8? 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 7? 9 plus 7? 16. Good job. So 6 on the lower part and 1 on the upper part. 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5. That is 6. 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6. 12. Very good. So I will put 2 here and then 1 here. Okay? And then 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 8? 11. Very good. So 1 on the lower part and 1 on the upper part of the next place value. Right? 1 plus 2? 3. 3 plus 1? 4. Okay? So we have the sum, which is 41,200 and 265. All right? Okay. Now, let us find the other equations using these three numbers. Okay? Alright. So we have here, I will use first this number and the answer. Okay? And let's see if we can find this one. Alright? Okay. So we have here 41,265. Okay. What will we use? Is it minus or plus? Minus or plus? Minus or plus? Minus is because this one is bigger than this one, and we need to also see this one. This one is smaller, so therefore we will use minus. Or the easier way, if we will put this one on the other side, okay, plus will become minus. Alright, so we have 41,265 minus 22,586. Okay, second equation. Let's see if we can find this one. All right, 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6 is cannot, so we need to borrow from 6. Okay, so we have here 6 will become 5, and then 15 will become 10. Alright, so 15 minus 6. 15 minus 6. 9. Good job. 5 minus 8. Cannot. So I will borrow from 2. 2 will become 1, and then 5 will become 15. Am I right? Yeah, so 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8. 7. Very good. 1 minus 5. Cannot again. So we will borrow to the other number again. So 1 will become 0. And then 1 will become 11. So what is 11 minus 5? 11 minus 5. 11 minus 5 is 6. Correct. And then 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2. Cannot again, so we will borrow from 4. 4 will become 3, and then 0 will become 10. So what is 10 minus 2? 10 minus 2 is 8. Then the last one, 3 minus 2, we have 1. Okay? So we have here the answer, 18,679. Are they the same? Yes, therefore, our second equation is correct. How about our third equation? Let us find the third equation. I will again use the answer here and one of the numbers here. I will use this one and this one. Alright? So we have here 41,265 minus again, if this one, if this number will go here, it will become minus. Okay, so we have 18,679. 5 minus 9. 5 minus 9 is cannot, right? So 6 will become 5, and then 5 will become 15. So 15 minus 9 is 6. Very good. 5 minus 7 cannot again, right? So we will borrow from 2, and then 2 will become 1. 5 will become 15. Okay? 15 minus 7, that is 8. Good job. 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 we have cannot again. So we will borrow from 1. 1 will become 0, and the other one will become 11. Right? Okay. What is 11 minus 6? 11 minus 6? 5. Good job. 0 minus 8? Cannot. So we will borrow from 4. 4 will become 3. and then 0 will become 10. So 10 minus 8, that's 2, and 3 minus 1, that is also 2. So we have 22,586, which is the same as this number. So that means we got another equation. Alright? And then the last equation here is we will just do the what you call the commutative property of addition. We will just exchange their places. Alright? So we have here 18,679 plus 22,586. We will plus them. 15, 7, 8, 16, 1 plus 6, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 2, 11, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 is 4. And remember, you will put the comma after the number that is in the thousands place, right? Or in the easiest way is you need to count the first 3 numbers from the right side. Okay, so from here 1, 2, 3, so I will put the comma here. All right, so we have now the 1, 2, 3, and 4 equations using the relationship between addition and subtraction. Alright, very good. Good job. So that is our lesson for today. Did you learn something today? Very good. I hope you learned something, and let us continue our discussion on the next day. This is again teacher JP, and I just want to say that everybody keep safe, okay? Stay with your family always, and see you soon. Kap kun kap.